Come in for a spirit scry. Let us go to the other side. See what spirits step forward.
Wand.
And decide to speak. Hello, my name is Steph. If you'd like to come on in and have a seat for some symbolic support or a little inspiration today, we're going to utilize the scrolls, my old set of scrolls. I will put a link below in the description box if you would like to reserve an upcoming set of the original Old Soul Oracle. So these scrolls, there are no words.
How old are you?
I'm 46. There are no words. They are mixed color, sepia, black and white. For the more advanced seer that just wants open portals to perceive in. We'll scry for shapes and symbols that may speak to our senses. We'll add on tarot and oracle, and where Mr. Ghostbox here is, we have Ghost Tube kicking for any audio additions from the afterlife that may further add to our abstract and ancient auric adventures. I want to thank you for your time, attention, and awareness, as your perspective and presence is powerful. So when you're ready, let's go. All right, so if you watched the Old Souls read, kind of at the beginning, I blurbed on that there's just a lot of ghostly activity at my home. And this is basically me sitting and having space for them because they're very loud and they're frustrated. And I would like to prioritize them as well to have their own read of sorts. So here we are, joining us. Thank you for holding space for others to receive their message. When you're ready, if you're opening up with me, taking a nice deep breath, closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. In the name and honor of anyone here at any time, thank you for being my muse, and may you meet a message with meaning. All right. On the bottom, we have that. I'll just leave that off to the side. You know the drill as well. If you see, sense, or feel anything, please feel well to comment below. Tattoo artist.
Scorpio.
Okay, so I'm seeing him also with a baseball cap. Might have been a larger dude. He is a gentleman. Masculine energy, male expressed. Something about, I don't know if he had stars on his neck or some sort of star tattoo somewhere specifically. Those might be an indicator. The Three Amigos and the Singing Bush. The Singing Bush. I don't know what relevance that has. I see you, I just don't know. Something about a roller coaster. Okay, it's not a roller coaster. But it's like, okay, it's like a train. And it appears like it's going up. Here's the thing. The train that's on these tracks, it looks like a roller coaster because it is going to go uphill, at least from my perception. There are crystal pillars here. And this takes me to a bridge in the sky. Okay, I think I'm really much so... Yeah, okay. So we are straight up in the afterlife aura. That's cool. I hear you. I feel you. There's another gentleman here. He's by a bed, kneeling and praying. Is he in the afterlife, or is he praying to somebody in the afterlife? I'm not sure. If his wife, partner, daughter, somebody has passed.
Suffocate.
Was he sick? Or were they sick? I'm not entirely sure if I'm seeing him. Like, I'm the spirit of this person, soul, viewing him pray by the bedside, if that's you. Okay, can I keep going up in this thing here? The Three Worlds. Oh, there's a woman here as well. She feels like a... Who? Oh. Oh. Okay. I originally wanted to say like bougie grandma or something like that, but now it's coming through like a Cruella de Vil.
Am I dead?
You are passed on, but you're still very much so alive. I really want to go dive deeper into this scroll here. Thank you. Do you see there's a person, or it's like City of Angels sitting on top of the bridge? But I'm very much so in the sky. These gates open, but they're opened by arms. Transformation. Okay. There's a being
I don't know.
There's a being in here. You see their head, and they have like a shirt on. They feel a little bit extraterrestrial to me. That what we refer to as extraterrestrial. Okay, it's in reference to this choice. I think it's about how one travels. There's all these stairs. Is it a train? Is it a roller coaster? Because the roller coaster feels exhilarating. Through the eye of a needle, it appears like we're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. You make it. They made it. If somebody was worried that they weren't going to make it for a judgment, which was human construct, understandable, total compassion, and there is a lot of space made for that. But this, I don't know, construct or no, vehicle, the way of traveling through transition. It's an illusion, and they are met by that city of angel up there. This is bringing me into, if you've ever seen the show, I can never seem to seemingly remember it. It's not, maybe it's Raised by Wolves, because it's not Dancing by Wolves, Raised by Wolves. It's not on anymore, but there's like a woman robot, I think she's robot, but there's also, they call them mom and dad, or mother. And there's something about her eyes, if she puts her eyes in and out of her abilities, and then it's kind of like this Cruella de Vil, and maybe that's why it's like this very mothering grandmother kind of feel, but then also this Cruella de Vil, because when she puts these eyes in, it's, I can't remember the term, but she can like take life and heal when in the other aspect of it. So this could be somebody. Okay, I feel like it's a teenage girl. She looks like young 20s, late teens. I don't know. I'm horrible with age. She's got an attitude, but it's fine. I've been a teenager, young adult. It's completely fine. And I think this grandmother or earthly guardian might have been in this archetypal energy, this flip-flopping. Now, the grandmother is well already passed, but I think this girl has already passed, possibly from either an overdose or removing oneself on one's terms. Yeah, they had a very conflictual relationship. I just heard the words church and state. So I don't know if those are just like two different ideals, maybe.
Dining.
Adventure. Hawkeye. Hawkeye. There's a smudge of something. Is the tattoo or the name Brent? The name Brent is coming in. Could have been Taurus energy, something along that lines. Disputation. If these mean anything to you, know the drill. Please feel well to apply it, read it. Confusion. Oh, okay. So there's a wisdom that this gentleman at least has stepped forward into.
Real.
Might have been a health thing. Or something that caused a reaction. Like maybe an extra... okay, hold on. I'm trying to work through it. It feels like something in the body, but I don't know if I was allergic to something, took something, or had an ailment that I didn't really know about. Something along the lines like I took something and it caused a reaction or a response. Maybe it was a lifestyle choice. I'm not 1,000% sure.
Turn it off.
Well, you guys must have all cut. Oh, it's the three amigos. Okay, so are the three of you here together for a reason? They have something in common. I think it might have been the time stint, because other than the older grandmother kind of feel, but it could be an aunt, it could be whatever the case is.
I'm coming.
They're recent. Like they're not, from 1929 or 1842. They are recent. They are modern spirits communicating. Even that grandmother vibe could be a mother, an older mother or something along that lines. Knight of Wands with the 10 of Wands. This is that working person. Maybe the tattoo artist. I can't really recall anymore.
Doctor.
Cherry blossoms. He's way up in the castle in the sky. He actually shines quite brightly. He's that star he has star tattoos somewhere. And maybe I'm just over whatever the case is. Something about a star. Star tattoos. It's like there's a twinkle in the star and he communicates with. I don't know if you see a star. If this story isn't yours personally in regards to somebody that has transitioned, it feels as though you might have a spirit guide or somebody that you connect with personally that communicates through, like, not Morse code blinking of the stars, but like when you look at it, the star does a certain kind of blinkies, or your energy is very heightened, and when you walk past a street lamp, it turns off or on or something along that lines. And his energy is kind of the same, but he's communicating with somebody specifically, and I hope that you have received that message. I'm not sitting like this because it hurts or I'm uncomfortable. It's just, it's a very different vibe for me. And that's cool. I'm completely fine with it. I'm just sharing that. The Three of Swords and the Page of Wands. Yeah, see, he waves and he hollers when he hears your heart. I'm pretty sure he had a girlfriend and possibly a child. I don't know if it was a wife, but it was like,
Light.
it felt like love. So regardless of how it was committed to, you might have also had a family cat that he took, like he didn't take with him. Sorry. He is, oh, for heavens and hot dogs, let it fall out of my face. Reunited with this mother. I want to say like, and Cruella DeVille kind of energy. Temperance coming back up. Okay. When this is with the teenage daughter. And when I see teenage,
I want to
14 to 24 is kind of how I'm going to put it. I fell asleep. I might have taken pills or some sort of substance to fall asleep. I'm getting very, very, very woozy. She's well already in the light.
Computer.
I'm not sure if she's connected to that energy of the grandmother Cruella robot thing, or if that's a separate one. Sorry, here we are. What am I? King of Pentacles. Oh, she's communicating with a brother or a dad. If you've lost.
Who is he?
Shh. There's something of hers. I feel I'm very much in the alive. Here we are in the animated realm. There's something of hers I have, and I cherish it. I look at it often because it's almost like I don't know what happened. Or, I don't know why I couldn't help. Could I have helped? Could I have stopped this? There's a lot of questions in the mind of this man, brother, masculine energy, male expressed. It's like I knew, but I didn't know to the depths of it. Page with the page there of cups. Because I kind of feel like she was being abused in some other way, shape, or form.
Fire.
Justice. Okay. And 9 of Wands. There was something she was battling.
Tap.
And it might be this Cruella character, or that's a part of her that she was contending with. It's almost, I want to say it's like his mom. I'm not pointing fingers, but it has this matriarchy kind of air about it. And she had to defend herself. City of 5 of Swords. Yeah, she had to defend herself. There was something about her that, you know, it's like that saying when you may not realize how special you are, or whatever the case is, if somebody has low self-esteem, but other people do, and they can nurture that and then take advantage of it because they see it before you do, or in this case with her. And maybe it's like Mean Girls, I don't know. Or
Apologize.
boys, I'm sorry, like people. And I just wanted it to stop. I wanted it to stop, to feel like I was to blame for something. So here's a rabbit hole of an example that may be in relation to. It's as though in my being born, Cynthia, in my being born, say my mother passed or had severe postpartum and had also removed herself from density, a tragic storyline. And as you grow up as this young girl, there's a blame. It's not from the dad or the brother or whoever this masculine is, though it's like, how do you help solve that? Grieving is happening on so many layers within this.
It's what we want.
But then there's this other energy now, whether it's like a mother or mother-in-law, grandmother-in-law who just was angry, pointed all the angers, like all points of the 5 stages of grief of this other woman's, older woman's energy towards this girl, this young girl, and all 5 points of it just being pointed at her to contend with. It makes me really upset. It makes me really, really upset. And I will tell you, it makes me want to fight. But the fight is out of so much hate that I feel is at me, that I don't have for myself, but I feel like I'm deserving of it because there was something that happened because of me. I'm not sure. But I'm not sure how I am to blame. But I feel this. And I'm mad because that's what's being sent to me. And it's like my defenses of this are exhausting or have been exhausted. And so I went to sleep. Where she is now, thank you for sharing that. I just got to move through it. Hold on. That was a lot. Where she's at now is, it's like moving from the 9 of Wands to Temperance as like a physical depiction of her earthly journey. Seeing there's a reunited with a mother figure. Not the Cruella robotic one. I swear, like there's something with her eyes. See, it's like having all these eyes on you, but they're like daggers at your throat, and you're just like, they're mad. She can take like that narcoleptic from that narcoleptic. No. Anyway. She can take life, and it's frightening to see. She did. Okay. And she's very much in Temperance. She is understanding, this girl. There's no suffering in sharing of the story and the sadness of what went through. There was a lot of value that's seeming now understood more so on the other side, which exists here and now, but for easy reference. There's a detachment from this energy because whatever she, the younger girl, has gone through has acknowledged a knowing. This older energy, not so much. So they are separated, but not out of a punishment. It's just out of a sheer difference of dealing with this, I guess, the situation. Unknown. 10 of Cups. Yeah, so she's reunited with mom, like real mom. Okay. And enlightenment has been If there's a dad or a brother or a masculine energy boyfriend, somebody that is incarnate while this was taking place, yeah, there you are, I see you. Please know that she's okay. Like, she's okay. She's okay. This tattoo gentleman, I'm just calling him tattoo gentleman. Man, he was a hard worker. And he had his things, but he did like very entrepreneur-y.
What is your name?
Did he have a son? Or has a son? Incarnate. His son talks to him. He's a happy boy. He loves seeing him happy.
Willie.
Is his name Willie? He loves seeing him happy. It's like if this was the gentleman that's passed, seeing his son or his children, and his son knows very specifically when his dad's around. I don't think there's an extended to go into. This might be just a general seance kind of spirit message. 8 of Cups. Okay. I'm heading back to this bridge because I think I might kind of roll down. Ace of Cups. 8 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups.
Monster.
On the bottom is Karma. And there's those three, like the Three Stooges, or the three... No, it's not the Three Stooges. It was very specifically the Three Amigos at the Singing Bush. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie. Thank you. Okay. So I've done some sort of justice for them on their behalf, and I'm super grateful for that. Okay, no, you want that one? All right, I'm going to get close out. Thank you. It's going to make me cry again. There's a sentimental feeling that's being washed over. Through me, around me. How do I explain it without needing to worry about it, I suppose? Okay, thank you. You know I love me some visuals to help share the backstory, I suppose. See all these cups and the 10 of Cups, and then with the 9 of Cups, that very same, kind of half rainbow horseshoe, and then you draw one close to you, and see how she's just like feeling. Drinking from those 10 cups. Drinking from those 10 cups. There's something this tattoo, I don't know if he's an artist or, again, whatever the case is, he is watching his son grow and build something that he is, I know I said it earlier, but he's viewing it. He's physically viewing something. And I think that maybe when he passed, say maybe his son was like 6 and now he might be 14 or 22, whatever the case is. And he is seeing him grow. But something specific that he is creating. Safety with the, I can't read that, my eyes are all blurry. Snowflake Obsidian Root Chakra. Safety. In the hurricane of life, a strong foundation will keep you safe. And I've been seeing it poke out here through, I guess it's right underneath it. That red. Chakra balance of cycles. Out of chaos comes creation. Amazonite, carnelian, peach moonstone, red jasper.
Time
after time. And last but not least, we have here Tiger's Eye, sacral chakra, which is interesting because before setting up my selenites just over there, I was going to grab my Tiger's Eye. And I was like, no, you know what? I'm going to stick with the selenite today. Well, it still came up regardless. Passion. Turn your fear of change into excitement for change. I feel like that's very indicative of on the coin of change, moving through grief, and know that
Imprisoned.
we don't need to feel guilty or bad as grief becomes lighter. Where was that? Yes, thank you. On the bottom is calmness. To calm your monkey mind, do not feed the animal. Rainbow moonstone. It's like with the lotuses, being stuck in the mud, but to grow up. And I mean, I don't mean grow up. I didn't mean to sound rude. But when I'm in that mud, it feels very grief oriented. Now, grief being from the animated realm and the afterlife realm, obstructed, non-obstructive, however we want to define them for the best, so that we can kind of have a grounding stone in our conversation. And even when in non-density, but there's still that kind of feeling of moving through guilt, grief, shames, wishes, wants, shoulda, woulda, couldas. And equally, it's like those efforts to move through those stages or those states. And as they may come in, like that music thing, bass, treble, and we grow. And like, imagine if like putting your head just above water, but your feet are in the mud still. And the face of the lotus, or your face is the lotus getting air. And like breathing, and it becomes like this light, this star, because reflectively it's happening as above, so below. It's like we, as the living of and density, are the lotus, and the above realm is the stars. Yeah, looking up at the stars, and City of Angels coming back in. This might also have something to do with City of Angels, if I recall, is LA. And with what's going on there. Okay, I'm going to let it go. Thank you for joining me, for going through the laughs, the cries, and the scries. I definitely hope that you enjoy sitting with Spirit from the other side, as well as often as they step forward. But yeah, I'll put the link below if you would like to reserve an iScry scroll set, OG Oracle. So again, no words. It's the original one. No words, mixture of colors and whatnot. If you are interested in that, because I will be over the next few weeks to months be working on those. So if you're interested, you can reserve a set. Jump ahead of the line. Okay, they're all waving at me. All right, I'm going to head on out. So much love. Bye.